In a village called Varan, tucked away in a verdant valley of the ancient world, humans and mystical creatures lived side by side under the watchful gaze of the stars. In this village dwelt a maiden named Liora, whose beauty was as radiant as the dawn, and whose heart was as gentle as a summer breeze. Her kindness touched everyone, and the villagers adored her. Young men, smitten by her grace, would often kneel before her, saying, "Liora, your loveliness steals my breath. Will you be my bride?" But Liora, with a soft smile, always replied, "Thank you, but my heart is not yet ready." Each dawn, Liora journeyed to Varan's bustling agora, her baskets brimming with the ripest figs, olives, and herbs. Her stall drew crowds, for her goods seemed kissed by the gods themselves. Yet, no one knew where Liora vanished to at dusk. She arrived with the first light and left before the moon rose, her home a riddle wrapped in whispers. "Where does Liora dwell?" the villagers murmured. "What secret does she guard?" But Liora, ever serene, kept her mystery close, content to share only her warmth and wares. One golden morning, a stranger named Tiras, broad-shouldered and kind-eyed, wandered into Varan's agora. Seeking provisions, his gaze fell upon Liora, and his heart leapt. "By the heavens, she's a vision," he thought. Approaching her stall, he said, "Greetings, I am Tiras." "What is your name?" Liora's eyes twinkled as she replied, "I'm Liora. How may I serve you today?" Tiras, charmed by her gentle voice, bought her figs and lingered, speaking of the sky, the village, and the hum of life. Day after day he returned, and their friendship blossomed like a vine. Tiras felt love stirring within him, and Liora too found joy in his company. One evening, as the agora emptied and shadows lengthened, Tiras noticed the chill in the air. Seeing Liora pack her baskets, he offered, "Let me walk you home, Liora. The night is no friend to a lone traveler." Liora hesitated, but Tiras's earnest eyes persuaded her. As they walked, the stars dimmed, and a strange cold brushed Tiras's back, like an icy hand. He spun around, but the path was empty. His heart pounded. "Liora, something's amiss," he stammered, fear creeping into his voice. Liora, calm as ever, turned and said softly, "It's all right, Tiras. Return if you're afraid." Trembling, Tiras fled back to Varan, vowing never to tread that path again. Liora missed Tiras, but life in Varan flowed on. The villagers wondered why he vanished, but none knew the truth of that eerie night. For Liora was no ordinary maiden. She hailed from the sacred groves beyond Varan, a realm of enchantment where her kin, shapeshifters of ancient lineage, dwelt. Liora alone could hold a human form always, but her family forbade her from loving mortals. "Our worlds must not mix," they warned. When Tiras grew close, her kin sent the ghostly touch to scare him away, fearing for their daughter's heart. Yet Liora yearned for freedom. She loved Varan's people and dreamed of a life unbound by her family's rules. One twilight, she ventured deep into the grove and faced her kin. "I cherish you," she said, "but I choose my own path among the villagers." Her parents, hearts heavy, let her go, but whispered, "Beware, Liora. The mortal world is unkind." With resolve, she settled in Varan, her past a secret veiled by her smile. To sever her ties fully, Liora sought the Oracle of Silas, a revered seer who guided those seeking new fates. Kneeling at the shrine, she pleaded, "Great Silas, free me from my kin's hold. I wish to live as one of Varan's own." Silas appeared in a shimmer of light and said, "Your wish is granted, Liora, but heed this. Your kin may curse you in their sorrow." Liora nodded bravely. I accept the risk. With a wave, Silas broke her bond, but soon after, her mother, in anguish, cast a curse. May no mortal bring you joy. May they always turn away. Undaunted, Liora thrived in Varan, her stall ever busy. One day, a merchant named Balan, famed for his silks and charm, arrived. Seeing Liora, he thought, she is a treasure. He greeted her warmly. I'm Balan, weaver of fine cloth. You must be Liora, the Agora star. She smiled. Welcome, Balan. It's good to meet you. Their talks grew frequent, and Balan's heart turned to love. Liora, he said one day, will you be my wife and join my kin? Hope flickered in Liora, and she agreed to meet his family. But when they reached Balan's village, his mother's eyes narrowed. Sensing something uncanny, she declared, this maiden carries a shadow. She cannot join us. Balan, torn, said, Liora, I'm sorry. I must honor my mother. Heartbroken, Liora returned to Varan, the curse's sting sharp as ever. Yet she pressed on, her kindness unwavering, hoping for a love stronger than enchantment. Desperate, Liora returned to Silas's shrine. The curse breaks my spirit, she wept. Please, lift it so I may find peace. Silas, moved, replied, I will free you, but you must never let rage cloud your heart, or the curse will return, fiercer than before. Liora vowed, I'll stay gentle always. With a radiant glow, the curse dissolved, and Liora felt light as a feather. Back in Varan, she lived with renewed hope, careful to keep her promise. One quiet afternoon by the village stream, as Liora fetched water, a voice called, Are you well? She looked up to see Dren, a man with warm eyes and a kind smile. I'm Dren, he said. You seemed lost in thought. Touched by his care, Liora replied, I'm Liora. Thank you for your kindness. They spoke long, and soon met daily by the water, their bond growing like roots deep in the earth. Dren said, Liora, you're dear to me. Will you share my life? Hesitant but hopeful, she answered, Yes, Dren, if you're certain. He smiled. I am. Their love bloomed, and Dren proposed. The village buzzed with joy as they planned a grand union under the sun. On the day, Varan glowed with garlands and song. Liora and Dren vowed their love, and the villagers cheered. But as night fell, a chill gripped Liora. Her body shimmered, and before Dren's eyes, she became a great serpent, scales gleaming like moonlight. Dren, terrified, fled, crying for aid. The villagers gathered, awestruck, as the serpent, Liora, slithered forth. The elders summoned the oracle of Silas. In the square, Liora, still a serpent, spoke. I am Liora, born of the sacred groves. I sought only love, but my kin cursed me. I hid my truth to live among you. Dren, shamed, confessed, I loved Liora, but I also sought her beauty for gain, thinking to leave her once I had wealth. The crowd gasped. The oracle declared, Dren, you will remain her husband. Your deceit binds you to her, to learn truth and love. Bound by fate, Liora and Dren left Varan for the groves. There, her kin, seeing Dren's remorse, forgave him. Live with us, they said, and honor Liora. Dren adapted to their ways, and Liora, free to shift forms, found peace. Together, they wove a life of quiet joy, proving love could mend even cursed hearts. Varan never forgot their tale, a story of secrets, betrayal, and redemption, whispered under the stars for ages to come. Wow, what a journey. If this tale enchanted you, share your thoughts. What did Liora's story teach you? Stay tuned for more ancient legends that stir the soul. Star.
Please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.